Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to continue the compilation love with the developer that, while they had a few good arcade classics, Space Invaders, probably their most well known, isn't as widely talked about like Capcom. So today we're going to change that. This is Taito Legends 1 and 2. I'll explain this as we go along.
Again, since I'm covering two discs, we'll start with the original. Taito Legends is a collection of 29 arcade games created by Taito, all with port-perfect graphics, sound, and customizable controls. There's also bonus stuff like cabinet art, sales flyers, and interviews with some of the developers of certain games. Even the Game Select menu is nice with 3D models of the cabinets. But enough about that stuff, let's see the games. For shooters, you have the classic Space Invaders, along with its sequels Space Invaders Part 2 and Return of the Invaders, Phoenix, Colony 7, Tokyo, and Exizis, or is that Exisius? In the action platformer section, there's Jungle Hunt, Zookeeper, Elevator Action, Bubble Bobble, Rainbow Islands, The New Zealand Story, and Thunder Fox. For puzzlers, there's the Electric Yo-Yo, Plump Pop, Super Kicks, Plotting, Volfied, and Two-Bit. And to finish off the list is the Fighter, the Great Swordsman, Beat-em-ups Gladiator and the Ninja Kids, the gallery-style shooters Operation Wolf and its sequel Operation Thunderbolt, Battle Shark, and Space Gun. And lastly, there's the Racer Continental Circus and the hack and slash classic Raston.
Now this is a solid compilation, and I totally recommend it to any fan of classic arcade gaming. But there's just one omission from this disc that's totally soul-crushing.
See, Taito Legends is based on the Japan-only Taito Memories collection, and on that disc they got the fun and wacky beat-em-up Pulirula. In fact, if you want a more detailed review of Pulirula, I highly recommend checking out my good friend Jimmy Hoppa's channel, Import Gaming for the Win, for an excellent video on the game. Link in the description below.
Anyway, the point I'm trying to get at is that they totally left Pulirula off Taito Legends. I mean, what the hell, man? You have 3 versions of Space Invaders, but you couldn't put this? Bad form. Very bad form. Well, let's see what Part 2 has to offer.
Now, Taito Legends 2 is a bit tricky. While we did get it here in the States, it was only released on PS2, while the Xbox version was PAL exclusive. However, it's a region-free disc, so it will work on US consoles, which is nice because there are some differences between the two versions. First off, the menus. While the Xbox version retains the 3D cabinets and some art for the games, the PS2 version just lists the games, but this is nothing major. What is, though, is that each version has 4 exclusive games to themselves. But before we talk about those, let's look at the ones that both of them have. Starting with shooters, there's Darius Gaiden, Gekiriden, Grid Seeker Project Stormhammer, Gun Frontier, Insector X, Kiki Kaikai, Lunar Rescue, Metal Black, Super Space Invaders 91, Space Invaders 95, Space Invaders DX, man, how many of these are there? And Wild Western. Action platformers have the likes of Bond's Adventure, Chack and Pop, Don Doko Don, Elevator Action Returns, The Fairyland Story, The Legend of Kage, and Liquid Kids. Puzzle games include Camel Tree, Cleopatra's Fortune, Crazy Balloon, Poochie Carrot, Puzzle Bobble, also known as Bust-A-Move 2, the original Kicks, and Rhymice. With beat-em-ups, there's Arabian Magic, Dungeon Magic, Growl, which, on a side note, and another plug, check out my good friend Wastapo's review of the Genesis version of Growl. It's a great video, plus he goes into better detail on the game there. Kuri Kinton, and Naster Warrior, also known as Rastan 2. To round it all off, there's sports games, Alpine Ski and Football Champ, Run and Gunner Frontline, and the fighting game Violence Fight. Now that's a ton of games right there, especially with shooters, but what about those 8 extra games? The Xbox version of Taito Legends 2 includes Bubble Symphony, aka Bubble Bobble 2, the action platformer Kadash, puzzler Poppin' Pop, and the awesome shooter Rayforce. Not a bad selection there. On the PS2, it's all shooters. There's Balloon Bomber, G. Darius, Raystorm, and Sovalian.
So without a doubt, the Taito Legends games is a wonderful collection of arcade classics that's totally worth picking up. But the main question you're going to ask yourself is, which version of Part 2 do I get? Do you import the PAL Xbox version that's region-free, or just stick with the PS2 version? Like most of these collection games, it depends on your genre of choice. If you're all about shooters, the PlayStation 2 version is your best bet. If you want a little mix of games, import the PAL Xbox version, or by other means. If you're a fan of both Raystorm and Rayforce, just get them both. Either way, the Taito Legends set is a pretty good collection of arcade classics that's totally collection worthy. And with that, this is the Dolly Popka. Thanks for watching, and stay green, everybody. See you next time.